look in the mirror, man, you so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. And what I will be speaking about right now as a topic is the fact that women are very emotionally abusive to men. Okay? The reason why I want to talk about this because this has gotten to be a thing where no one takes it seriously. We all recognize what it means for a man to be abusive to a woman, either through physical violence, verbally abusive, emotionally abusive, whatever. But women, in my most humble opinion, are the most abusive because they have the ability to attack your mind, your soul, your spirit, your emotions. They dare not put their hands on you. Some will, some won't. Now, this is an educational video to teach you about emotional abuse, and I'm using these clips out of fair use. And I want you gentlemen to pay attention to some of the signs and the tactics that women use to be emotionally abusive enough to a point where a man can develop PTSD, trauma, from being in bad relationships that will permanently affect them when it comes to dating other women. Let's go ahead and get into this for a second. One moment.
So let's talk about emotional abuse and what it looks like pretty much. So one form of emotional abuse is definitely the silent treatment. This is not a good thing to experience. It does not feel good. It's very, very draining. Like, oh my God, it's very, very draining and very, very frustrating. And I heard a lot of narcissists do this very, very, very often. I didn't really experience this, but I heard.
Let me break down the silent treatment. The silent treatment is not just a woman being around a house who refuses to speak to you. Silent treatment is also things such as ghosting someone. When you're trying to communicate with somebody, when you're trying to reach out to them through texting and calling them, and the other person is deliberately ignoring your phone calls, deliberately ignoring your text messages or any forms of correspondence that you are trying to use to reach them. That is also the silent treatment. That is emotional abuse. How is that emotional abuse? Because the other person knows that you are desperately trying to reach them. They know that you are emotionally distraught, that you may be trying to fix things, that you're trying to explain yourself, or you're trying to renew a relationship with them. And they know that it hurts you. They know that it stresses you out, that you're trying to reach out to them. And they are in a position of power in their mind that I can keep this person so wrapped up in me. I can hurt them this way. I can help destroy and disrupt the peace that that person has by simply ignoring them. That is emotional abuse. A woman would do that, black women in particular, in my most humble opinion, do that a lot because they want to see you suffer when they do that. They want you to hurt. They want you to feel pain. That is not love. That is abuse. Women are abusive, in my humble opinion, towards men more than men are to them. Let's keep going.
Heard that it happens very, very often. I experienced it like once or twice, and it was torture. Okay, so I can imagine if you go through it constantly, and you might even get used to it, to be honest. But you should not be used to the silent treatment. Another form would be definitely manipulation, trying to get what they want. Another one would be, lack of responsibility, taking lack of responsibility for what they did, and blaming others and not blaming themselves.
That is another form of abuse. When a woman will not hold herself responsible for her own actions and blame you or blame somebody else, it is abusive to you because that is a form of gaslighting. That is, for you who don't know what gaslighting is, it just means that a woman would try to make you see things from her point of view, or she would try to misconstrue what you believe that you've seen. If you've seen your woman texting another man and you approach her about it and she said something like, "No, that's my cousin," or "You didn't see what you thought you saw, you tripping," that's gaslighting. So that is abusive to your intelligence. That is insulting your intelligence. So that is another form of abuse. Like I said, a lot of us have been taught that men are not supposed to be emotional or cry or some stuff like that, to the point to where they want us to have no common sense. The narrative is you're never abused no matter what a woman does to you. That's the narrative. That is a mother blanking lie. Women are cold-hearted. They are venomous, in my most humble opinion, when it comes to their words. Their words cut. And can't nobody get revenge on a man better than a woman. That's something that we can't outdo them on. We could do things, but a woman, because she has the ability to have God-given intuition, and she was designed to be the helpmeet, that means she has the ability to be empathetic and to have sympathy. She has the ability to use her feminine energy in a dark way. Because all those positive things that come along with a woman being feminine, being able to have empathy, being able to sense when you're hurting, be able to sense when you're okay, she can twist that and learn how to use her femininity as a weapon and weaponize it to use her ability to know how to hurt you, to sense when you have really been hurt, to sense, to know when or to what would really hurt you. You get what I'm saying?
And this is a big sign of emotional abuse. And going back to manipulation, definitely, like, if you feel like you are going crazy, like you're losing your sanity and you're acting out ways that you typically don't act out, and you regret it a lot after, this is a sign of manipulation and it's time to go. This is emotional abuse. Okay, they are making you think your reality is just not there. Okay,
Gaslighting.
and that's not okay.
Now, you hear what she said about how a woman can make you think you're losing your damn mind, that you're going insane. That's true. One more thing to show you. Hold up. I'm trying to put this screen up for you. I want to show you something now.
Reactive abuse can be used against you. If you don't...
Reactive abuse. There are women who are such evil, morally destroyed women that they want to get a reaction out of you that will cause you harm. What do I mean? You could be a nice guy who isn't violent, but a woman can try to push your buttons to the point where you appear to be violent, record it, and then submit that to the police as evidence, trying to say that you are domestically abusive when you're not. They do things like this to trip you up. These are trash ass women, man. Do you understand what I'm saying? Women are emotionally abusive. They are great manipulators. They're like serpents, very, very subtle, full of guile and manipulation. Let's keep going.
Reactive abuse can be used against you. If you don't know what reactive abuse is, it's when a narcissist gets you out of character, like drives you crazy enough to the point where you just react crazy, like not normally yourself, like you start screaming, yelling, kicking, cussing, doing all kinds of craziness. They'll push you to that point on purpose sometimes and record you while you are doing it and use that against you. They'll hold it over your head as leverage against you, maybe for court, maybe just for life, to embarrass you. Hey, I'm gonna post this on Facebook. You keep messing with me, I'm gonna post this on Facebook. Hey, you take me to court, I'm gonna show the judge how you really act and stuff like that. And then you might have to end up staying longer because you don't feel comfortable. You don't want that put out there. So kind of taper your reactions because it can be used against you.
We're talking about emotional abuse today.
I decided to move into another direction.
That's how you feel. I gotta respect it.
And that's all you have to say. If that's how I feel, I'm gonna respect it.
You seem like
You said your one-liner. If that's all you have to say, let's hug and let's just let it go. You ain't trying to fight for nothing.
You seem like you've already made your decision.
It ain't about me already making a decision. You don't have a rebuttal for nothing that I'm saying.
You seem like you've already made your decision.
This woman wants this man to chase her. Women would do that shit and try to act like they have an ultimatum where if you don't do what they want you to do, then they will pull that I'm going to leave and divorce you and leave you alone type stuff just to manipulate you. This is a form of manipulation, gaslighting as well.
I wanted you to say something. You're not saying it. It's not time to listen. It's time to talk. All of the things you say, you want to be there. You're here for me. You're all about the future and everything. You didn't even fight for a second.
Why fight?
I remember the first time a chick tried to pull this bullshit on me, right? Probably was about 20 years old at the time. We was at my crib. We get into it over some dumb, I don't even remember what it was. So she tried to pull a whole, oh, I'm done with you. I'm leaving. I'm walking away now. I was like, fine, go right ahead. You know, back then I was super cold. You know, my motto was two things I never seen, a UFO and an itch I need. Why would I chase you, baby girl? I don't even chase my liquor. You understand what I'm saying? So I showed her the door and I close it and I lock my door. 5 minutes later, boom, 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 boom. I open the door. What do you want? You don't care about me. You're not even fighting. You clearly don't care. If you really was into me, you would fight for this. If you really wanted, you would fight for this. The fuck out my face. Hit me back up when you get your mind right and you stop playing, because I don't got time for your game. Now, me and this chick didn't work out, but she never played with me like that ever again. Guys, we got to start getting real and calling this shit what it is. This is emotional abuse. To intentionally fake a breakup or a pull away to create anxiety and pain and or the anticipation of the loss of love, all in order to get whatever it is that they want. That is emotional abuse.
Exactly. Yeah. So I want y'all to tell me what y'all think about this subject matter. I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good one, you hear?